Hey guys, be advised that I did not go. I'm just putting together this little video, and I begged and pleaded for captions to the photos, and I was said, sure, you'll get them. But nothing came, so I've got to use my imagination here. Guess what? After I finished this video, I was given a surprise. A few more pictures came in, and I was told one of the guys came home one day after everybody else, so I need to modify the video. It's well known that a good campout starts with good planning, and JK, the chairman of the AAMOGTCAR, is seen here in deep contemplation. In case you're wondering, that stands for Akron Area Mostly Old Guys That Camp Allegheny Reservoir. Once John had identified critical components, we could get started. Last year made boat launch challenging, and this year it was going to be about the same level. When we arrived, it was proven to be true. This is the situation. We crossed at the crack of dawn. Here you can see Captain Rob leading the way across the mighty reservoir. The chairman took the place of prominence here, of course, and some of the other guys had to go in the bushes instead. That was all left. I'm just kidding. There was some really good spots around, but we did have a lot in common with some of our left coast buddies. All things said and done, everybody had a pretty nice view of the Allegheny Reservoir. It was chow time, and John and Jerry lit off the big kitchen stove in the mess tent. Out here in the wilderness, a guy burns up a lot of calories, working hard, so it's important to have a lot of grub, and we did that. There was plenty to eat, and here's Nathan, and here's Rob helping to feed the hungry crew. Then Rick said to himself, dang, we need some healthy food, so he whipped some up. After all that activity, it was time to relax a little bit. Moose the Wonder Dog was thinking to himself, what the heck are you talking about? After a hard day, we set out some night lines to catch the big catfish. The next morning, Moose checked the poles, but there was nothing there. It was a bit nippy that morning, but we bundled up. The weather turned ominous looking, and we could see a storm approaching, but little did we know what we were going to get.
I don't think we're fucking Kansas anymore.
Once the storm was over, we checked ourselves over for bumps and bruises and looked around and saw all of the stuff. Luckily, this was pretty small, so there were no dents in the tents. But it did surprise us. That night we commiserated around the campfire, put our long johns on, and in the morning the water was frozen. Our guard dog, Moose, had to be consoled because he was almost attacked severely by this dangerous bird. Our issues with wildlife was not over. In fact, we had to use bear spray to protect ourselves from this vicious creature. That night, our intrepid guard dog gave us a warning that we should sleep with one eye open for sure. At night, something may have come past us. I'm not saying for sure. After a long and spooky night, it was so good to see a beautiful dawn come up. Quickly the week was over and it was time to head back to civilization. Here are the survivors. Okay, here's the new stuff. It won't take long. I'm speculating here, but my thinking is that they sat around and decided to play a little joke on one of the other guys that was there. Remember Rick, our shish kebab expert? Well, on the day of departure, they sent him out to the place to get water down in the woods, and when he came back, everybody had already gone. Rick, being a very good woodsman, foraged up some basic food to sustain life, and the next day he was able to get back across the lake somehow and return home. Now the real mystery is how Rick ended up in this final picture. I'm thinking that this is his twin brother Jack, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll never know exactly what happened, but that's the way it seems to have turned out. Everybody knows the dice are loaded. Everybody rolls with their fingers crossed. Everybody